Hey you, I'm at the seat of creation in our world, Silicon Valley, Palo Alto, California, a park called Menlo Park. Behind me in these beautiful colored buildings is the Facebook headquarters. I'll show you a little bit more about what these buildings look like in a few. Closer to the buildings now on this path, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of background about what is going to happen today in this video. I'm going to give you a little bit of background about myself and how I have a positive mental attitude and an infectious optimism about life that differentiates me from other people and sets me up for this path of conscious creation, because I have a wanton disregard for what people think about me or my ideas. I only am inspired to pursue what I feel is true and right, ethical and moral and just in this world. And I've always been on my own path, and I want to just give you a little bit of insight into how that is. And then I want to do a little bit of a meditation with you to maybe put you in that place of your highest purpose and your highest self, so that you might begin to visualize, which is an important first step in manifesting your goals and the achievements that you want to see happen in your life, and maybe leave you empowered and inspired. Why am I filming a video at Facebook? Well, I'm actually on a path, a walking path that goes alongside the property, and I feel like I, in my life, am on a path of conscious creation of my own entrepreneurial and business ideas, specifically related to healthy living and inspiring and motivating and empowering people to step into the most authentic version of themselves. Whatever that business outlet looks like for me, I'm still figuring it out, but I feel like I'm on a path alongside a lot of these great startup companies that went through the same steps and the series of events that led them to where they are now. And I feel like my path eventually will merge with some of these companies and investors and beautiful connections that I'm going to form along the way. So I'm just excited for when that happens. A couple tools that I use to keep a positive mental attitude and just keep an inspired work ethic in a world that can easily get you down through many different factors. These are important tools. I would encourage you to write these down, because they're tools that I've cultivated through my 25 plus years, 26, experience on this earth, and I think they could really help you. The first tool that I use is, I consider myself behind the anchor's desk, of the world. I don't report on what happens around me. I consciously create what I want to see happen in my life and the world. So you can either choose to report what happens in your life to others and repeat over and over and over again, dramaticizing and gossiping about what happened in your life and trying to draw conclusions about very small events that really you can move on from quickly, that you dwell on and you tell 10 people the same story over and over again. And the other option is to be the person who creates the news and creates the inspiration, creates the empowering events, creates the change in the world. So, are you behind the anchor's desk making the news, or are you reporting what everyone else is doing and saying? The second tool I have to offer you is look at the world through a telescope and not a microscope. Now, what the hell does that mean? Alright, you could be looking on the smallest events in your life with this precise microscopic lens, and you could be analyzing it and again trying to draw conclusions from it and focusing on your mistakes, focusing on what you consider to be your failures, although there are no failures. As Will Smith said, you either win or you learn. So stop looking at your failures and other people and how you think you're supposed to be in the world with this microscope. Instead, look out around you at the world with a telescope and view the infinity within things and view the infinite potential as opposed to focusing in on small details. Dream extreme. Okay, we're really close now. We're almost into the Facebook headquarters property. It's just on this side of me, and I'm going to show it to you just in a moment. But I want to give you one important quote that I think might help you clarify a little bit of what I'm saying. So remember, you have your telescope and you have your anchor's desk. Make sure you're the person who's making, creating the inspiration in the world and the news instead of reporting on it. And make sure that you're looking at the world through a bigger perspective and viewing everything in its infinite potential. Okay? Eleanor Roosevelt said that great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people. What do you spend the majority of your time talking about, focusing on, dwelling on? Could you clear up little bits of time every day and catch yourself when you have a thought that's going to lead to an action or a behavior? You can practice things like meditation and yoga to actually change your brain. Your brain is plastic. It's able to be changed. You can enhance the number of cells that are in each part of your brain that are responsible for different things. So, do practices that gain control over your thoughts using things like breathing. And know that you are in control of your own reality. You're in control of your thoughts. You're in control of the expression of those thoughts into thought patterns and then behaviors and even attitudes, beliefs, and judgments. Eleanor's husband said that the only thing to fear is fear itself. Now listen closely to the way I'm going to phrase this next thought, because it's important. Don't let the fear of failure prevent you from doing something, because there is no failure, like I said earlier. There's only the perception of failure. So you can't actually be afraid of failure. You can only be afraid of the fear, the anxiety that comes with the thought of failing. Anyone who's done anything and accomplished anything will tell you that there was doubt, there was self-doubt, there was doubt from the external world, and you have to push through that again with wanton disregard for what people have to say or think about your idea or your expression, because you're you and nobody else. The world needs your precise skills and abilities, and it needs your gift. So, get yourself ready to share this gift and create an outlet for yourself, because the world needs you. The world needs you.